こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へまばゆいこの星ゼロに戻るならば全てを捨てていくから最後の日が来るまでどこまでも逆らい自由になれ過ぎ去った時間を巻き戻すとしても君がいる場所まで何度でも前に迷いを断ち切り逃げないで自分と向き合え聞こえるよ君の声光届かぬ場所でも遥か彼方まで天を目指して真実を知ることが後悔なく生きることさらを目指して白い世界へ
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Trails Beyond the Horizon. What are we doing today? Alright, we were about to fight the boss of the stratum. Alright, we are as good as we're gonna get. We've got anything that can Recover. Boost. Alright, here we go. A broadcast stream? We know what that means.
How to play this?
Hey, you.
Oh, wow, you're here already? Wait, is your squad even bigger now? A heroic fist-slinging Zaddy Bear, plus the goated soldier everyone gasses up? I am shooketh. And OMG, is that Yen? I have been waiting 5 ever for this. You're just too precious for this world. And if it isn't my never-was colleague, the Angel of Slaughter, or Solangel. Like, no hate, but doesn't it blow being such a goody-goody all the time?
Dial down the energy a bit, Greenhorn. And don't ever call me that again, if you please. I'm at a loss for words. Don't stress your brain over it, Risha. She's one culture divide and generation gap away. A Zaddy Bear? Is that supposed to be like Daddy Bear? Daddy. That's what you hung up on? Guess Jin's finally hit that midlife crisis age. By goated soldier, does she refer to me? Seems that way. Their netspeak does make it a little feather ruffling. Yeah, I get you. In my experience, Mud and Sling can really hit certain people the wrong way. Anyway, don't change the subject, Mystery Gal. Your actual colleagues were posted in the 4th domain. Make this the one where you finally introduce yourself?
Oh yeah, I really am almost up, huh? Like, when I tell you my body's been ready, oh, but not like in a sussy way or anything. Didn't have much choice though. TBH, when Unk picks me up for a solid, I gotta roll with it, you know what I mean?
Unk? If she's not referring to Van this time, then could it be the 1000th Oathbreaker?
Give the man a prize. Couldn't
There
let
he
you
is.
miss me for too long now, could I?
There's the boy. Elroy Harwood, the 1000th Oathbreaker. Harwood, so it is you. I've been wondering why you didn't show your face during Campanella's declaration.
Circumstances this time around let me shift operations to a different front from the get-go. Campanella handles matters on the surface, Novartis behind the scenes, and me? I was planning to piss on off out of the picture. But then what turns up? Some cheap knockoff of the DG cult, replicas of a certain professor's legacy, and the cherry on top. Some hotshot masked menaces who managed to wrap Ix around their little fingers.
Oh, he's pissed.
Since matters elsewhere are just as utterly eventful, I figured I'd get in on the action and start meddling here.
Oh, great. So this is the Arswat McBurn mentioned. Ouroboros is the 4th Anguis, the Oathbreaker. They say he's as wicked as he is troublesome, but by the looks of it, that's putting it lightly. This guy's the lowest of the low, sure. But still, how tough of a guardian can he really make against our lineup?
Feels like forever since you and I last met, doesn't it? These aging bones have never been much for fighting. Gonna have to lean on my home court advantage and cheat a bit. The floor's all yours, Ulrika.
Way to jack my name reveal. Whatevs. I'll give you a pass, just this once. Girls and boys come out to play. The moon doth shine as bright as day. A 1 and a 2 and a 3 times the charm.
What the? Rats. Aaron? Ren?
How careless of us. To think her ability is capable of such a feat.
That's cause enough to revise our evaluation of her. Number 18's threat level is hereby upgraded to SS.
Oh wait, Marduk's putting me on blast? Certified pleading emoji moment, and not even in a funny way.
Nothing more lucrative than boosting your engagement with the flames of controversy, no?
Bruh, I am not rage baiting here.
With that, we have our guardians of the Grimgarten's 5th domain. The time has come to let the games begin. The good professor went out of his way to build this playpen. What say we have some fun running it into the ground?
Save your breath, asshole. There's gotta be a limit to her hypnosis. Those two are still in there somewhere. We just have to shake them out of it. All right, it's boss time.
Now it's my turn.
Oh, that's a lot of hit points.
Go all in on her.
I got you covered. It's go time. On your heels. Here to support.
And
Got something to hide?
Go all in on her.
we're going to Jabberwock on 30.
Protect! Crystal Shell! Mercedes, thanks. It's working.
Time for a new look.
Ren is probably the biggest threat on the board right now.
I'll lend a hand.
Well then, let's see what our temporary party members can do.
Damn you! Really crossed the line here.
Wait, are you pushing that for real? Well, too late now, so let's get these bodies bumping. Night time. Not so fast. I'll lend a hand. Not so fast. Take this.
A gift just for you.
Do forgive me. But you weren't invited. Enough my destiny.
Really?
I won't hold back. Might want a boost here.
Yeah, we really need to get rid of Ren. And we're gonna
Now, here, have a smoke. That's on me.
Won't beat me! DOC in operation! Activating skill!
Yeah, let's get rid of Ren.
There we go!
I love Umbra Nudens.
It's showtime! You've been cordially invited to see Umbra Noden. Now relax and enjoy.
Take this! It's go time! May we proceed with caution. Initiating drive! Initiating drive!
Oh, good.
You saved me. Thanks. Dan, are you okay?
Yeah,
You alright?
let's refresh Crystal Shell.
You saved me. Thanks. Don't strain yourself. Hey, should you be fighting? Take this!
Like hell you are! Payback time! A gift just for you! Payback time!
I won't miss this chance. The deciding factor.
And
Pull out all the stuff!
Cobalt cart. Get another. Take them out. Make your move. Prepare yourself.
yeah, Infinity Seeker.
Here I come. They're stunned. Here. Ooh, the cap off your fuse. It's monster. Activating skill. Reject. You know what to do, Anya. I'll give it my all.
Let's do Celestial one. Nah, we don't need to do Celestial.
Take them out. Grant them life.
Do
I'll
that.
stay at nice and soon, thanks. Not done yet. It's Jesus. Shine forth. Protect as you wish. Here goes.
Alright, Ren's down.
Boost gauge limiter removed. What an ability.
All right, we got one of them back. What a pain in the ass. Let's get the other one back, too. My move now.
Bum, 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 bum.
Gotcha.
Let's mix things up for you.
Guess I've gotten rusty.
Deathly sucks.
Won't beat me. DOC in operation.
I owe you one.
On your cue.
Alright, let's go. Aaron.
Have some more.
You're mine.
Now then,
Like hell you are! Payback time!
I won't miss this chance. The deciding factor.
Mirage God.
Mirage Guard! Masazu, thanks. Move it! You're moving! Now! On your cue. You're moving! Now! You're mine! Under here! Mr. Arcloud!
I ain't letting up!
One skill!
Shoot it!
I'm all.
Let's flip.
Here goes!
Beating up Aaron.
One skill!
Let's clinch it!
Patience now.
For you! Payback time! Breathe it in! Payback time!
Here to support. Activating skill. On my mark.
No problem!
Sucker! We're done here.
What the hell was that?
I'm here to load that already? Dang, you guys are OP.
This close to wrecking that freaking drone of yours. You hear?
Oh, please, how are you? I could just leave on hanging, you know?
My move now.
One skill. On the house.
Keep working on that.
My strength is yours.
The Cobalt Curtain.
Like hell you are!
You lied.
Now it's my move. COC activate. Take them out.
Activate. Actually, let's go with Jiggle Guard.
Not done yet.
And then Double Off Guard.
Starting drive. Let's pick it up.
Go all in on him!
Keep it up. It's working. Hunter down. Mirage Guard. Masazu, thanks. There we go.
Like hell you are!
Breathe it in.
Nuh-uh. Now it's my turn. Now!
My strength is yours.
One skill! On the house!
Good.
Moving!
Yeah! I got you covered. Let's shake it up.
Breathe it in.
You won't beat me! Wonderful! You have an Arthur vulnerable down.
Have some more!
Let's keep working on him.
A gift just for you! My move now!
Alright. Let's reactivate Crystal Shell.
Crystal Shell! Masazu, thanks. One skill! Gotcha! Now or never! Activating skill!
Sucker!
Good.
I'm here to help. I suggest we strike now. Yeah! Under here!
My strength is yours.
Now!
Quick!
My new drug needs a trial run. Breathe it in.
You won't beat me! DOC activate! All eyes
Activate Gringhat.
I'm here to help. Activating skill! Incoming! And another!
repair your nightmare.
Get going, Dan! Go full throttle! COC, activate!
And then
Take this! Honey, it's you! Removed! Activate! Need help? On my mark!
do all the damage.
Sweep them! Keep it up! It's working! Gotcha! Now's my chance!
Okay, put the money built up.
Here's an art you're weak against. I suggest we strike now. Yeah!
My new drug.
Activating skill. Easy.
Patience now. For you!
I'll lend a hand. Protect! Crystal Shell! My safety and thanks. I suggest we strike now.
And do that, do that, do
Keep it
that,
up. It's working.
and let's do Zillion with that.
A gift just for you! Like hell you are!
Hold still.
Payback time!
Here to support. DSC activate.
And
Activate skill. Under heel. Easy target. It's go time. Activate skill. Under heel.
My chance!
One skill.
Like hell you are!
Hold still.
I won't miss this chance.
good.
Now. On the house. Here I go. Gotcha. Wish I got that on stream. I would love to see getting ratioed.
Farming the drama, are we? Don't worry. I've still got plenty left in me.
Miss Cooldown. Now. Here I go.
Very good.
Jabril guard. Not done yet. Initiating drive.
My new drug.
My move now!
Big nightmare.
Get going, Dan.
And do that.
I'll
And
stay
do
with
that.
you. On your cue. Wonderful. You have an Arthur vulnerable now. It's working. Protect. Crystal Shell. My safety and thanks. Activate. Now. Too easy.
I think I'll try.
Oh, dang it.
Make your move. I'm here to help.
Do better. My new drug.
God damn it.
If you would.
Breathe it in.
Time for some payback! Go full throttle! COC, activate! May we proceed with caution.
And do that.
Take this! Here to support!
You have the
Now
heals.
it's my move!
My new drug. Now,
Really loves that Dark Amethyst.
You'll be sorry! May we proceed with caution. You saved me!
My chance!
Protect! Crystal Shell! You saved me!
A gift just for you!
I won't hold back!
Putting on everybody.
my new drug.
You won't beat me! All eyes on. It's go time! Activate skill! Now!
My new drug.
Grant them life! I'll say I feel! My sincere thanks.
Now then.
I won't hold back!
And you and keep taking care of that thing.
Miss Limestone! Activate! There we go!
My move now!
May we proceed with caution.
My new drug. Breathe it in.
My strength is yours.
Crystal Shell.
Crystal Shell! My sincere thanks. Activate!
Now then. I guess I've gotten rusty. My new drug.
I won't hold back. Target!
Do better.
Miss Clowdown! COC, activate! Grant them life! I'll say I feel! My sincere thanks. Here goes.
And
Here I go. Jabril guard!
I fucked up.
You lied.
A gift just for you!
You won't beat me! Ha!
Thanks, pal.
You lied.
You'll pay for that!
Now then.
You'll be sorry!
Have some more!
Reset! Sweep them! There we go!
Beat him up some more.
Hold still.
Now's my chance!
Go all in on it!
Shining flower! Give us your blessings. My sincere thanks.
Breathe it in.
You're right.
My move now.
Let's
One
go.
more.
My strength is yours.
Activate Mirage Guard.
My sincere thanks.
Have some more. Let's start this.
Here to support. Go forth.
Let's flinch
I'm
it.
off.
Get him
Dude.
on, yes?
Yeah! If you please. Now it's my turn. There we go. Miss Lancer.
Nice. We need
Go all in on him.
to...
Keep it up. It's working. Initiating drive.
Thanks.
My sincere thanks.
Breathe it in.
Bring it on.
Protect. Crystal Shell. My sincere thanks.
Very good.
Hold still.
You won't beat me.
Sucker!
You know what to do, Anyas.
Yeah, we're still good on
If you
guard.
please.
Double gun on him.
Hold still.
Now it's my turn. There we go.
Here we go.
Payback time. Bring it on.
Yeah, we're good.
May we proceed with
Here's
caution.
the nightmare.
Look.
Get going, Dan. May we proceed with caution. I got you covered.
And Zilla Impact.
Wonderful. You have an Arthur vulnerable to. Strike now.
Do... Stray Cat.
You know what to do, Anyas. It's a starting drop now.
Breathe it in.
Time for some payback. May we proceed with caution. Raise your hand.
Breathe it in.
Yeah! If you please. Not so fast. Now or never. POC in operation. Keep it up. It's
Go,
going
go,
right.
go, cat.
And another. Activate.
And he's in the last legs.
I'm here to help. Activate here. Now or never. Activate. I won't miss this chance. Time to crack the whip. There we go.
My strength is yours.
There we go. On your cue. On your
Now, Infinity Seeker.
I'll back you up.
Now we just make sure, just in case. Rapid Onslaught, Resilient Impact, Savage Blade, and Regal Beacon should finish the battle. Yep, battle's over.
I'll lend a hand.
My, you all sure showed me a good time. But that's enough for now.
Nice! Moving on up.
I can do even better.
Oh, over already? Suppose the fault's mine for getting a few touches too rusty. I'll have to work on honing my instincts back up to snuff.
Son of a bitch. Until I rip the shit-eating smack off your ugly mug. The old goat is predictable enough, but we clearly underestimated the rookie.
Oof. Big yikes. Guess I'm getting cancelled after all. Sheesh, though. That was hella hard mode, emphasis on the hell, and you still cleared him good.
Now see here, Harwood. What do you think you're doing? Worming your way in without permission.
Oh, caught red-handed.
The original plan was to have a special, high-ranking cryptid serve as the Fifth Domain's guardian. And yet you dare to ruin my arrangements and jump the queue? Explain yourself!
What can I say? I simply wanted to offer some modest repayment for all the good turns you've done me. Thus concludes my first and final appearance here. Make a strong showing of the rest with Simeon and them, won't you?
Hold it right there. If you're intent on settling your debts, then you may as well do so properly.
Oh, that's right. I hear you've come to Yorda's rescue in more ways than one. I doubt she'd stand for it, but as the one who referred you, allow me to offer my thanks, both for the patch-up and her 4SPG.
Well, ain't we polite all of a sudden? I cut back on the performative kindness. It only puts you in an even more dubious light.
That's true enough. Much appreciation to you too, Ulrika.
Ugh, okay, bye.
Oh, that's no account layabout! How such a navel-gazing egotist could serve as Anguis under my same master, I just can't fathom. At this point, I simply must have her unveil who the new successor to the Seventh will... And just what are you gawking at? This is no spectacle to behold. Though the difficulty level has shifted due to this needless interjection, be assured that the spiritual data I've gathered will be set aside for next time. Ulrika, see that you put them in their place through and through. Now, if you'll excuse me...
Ooh, this is sending me. Prof is pressed. That's what he gets for trying to pull up on Unk, though. Whoops. Almost forgot again.
Ulrika the influencer.
What's up, guys? It's your Rose, my Rose, I'm your girl, Ulrika, the Power Wordsmith. My title's the influencer, though. You know Anguis #2, the Azure Abyss? She was the inspo behind my streaming debut, and wow, did I blow up from there. Oh, but just FYI, I don't whip out my power words while I'm live.
At least she's good.
That'd be pretty BM to the other streamers out there, like the Katia channel, for instance.
What are the odds? Oh, one thing's for sure. You seem like a reasonable enough girl. You can prove it by swearing not to pull that cheap trick on us ever again. This being a virtual reality makes no difference. Wouldn't have been a problem if I stayed on top of my training better.
Oh, you are so valid. Like, on Goddess, even I was side-eyeing how foul that was. So, let me take the L and apologize, yeah? I'll make sure to keep it 100 with the next bomb-ass power word I throw at you. Till then, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Orica's fun.
Guardians vanquished. Grimgarten. 5th domain. Liberation secured.
Al-Fayed here. I've confirmed the presence of the Oathbreaker and updated his threat level assessment.
And we failed that so hard. Because of Ren. Mainly.
Hooray for me!
Ooh, yay, very good. It is.
Good stuff.
Who's next? Patrol, Tina, Fee, and Crow.
What do you want to do? You're too kind.
Aturisha. Alright, anybody got conversations over there? Oh, and we've got a subjugation.
Why don't we have a look?
This is the Epstein Foundation's Deputy Development Chief. I'm making this request on behalf of Mirabelle Alton. Looks like the boss arena in the 3rd domain has been taken over by an abnormal enemy. Same deal as before, clear the 3rd domain and resume control. I can't say I expected him to be the cause of the unauthorized access alert. I suppose it's best the matter remains in your hands at the moment. Of course, as promised, we should be able to expand the features here in order to aid your efforts. Looking forward to our continued collaboration, Mr. Arkwright. Yeah, well, we'll do what we can. Expand the features, he says. Well, with Mirabelle in charge, I doubt we'll have to worry too much. Ooh, we get a second. Polaris Shield. No, Turbo Code. No, not Turbo Code. Polaris Shield. I'm from Valis as well, actually. If you ever have the time, I highly recommend visiting someday. Quite a few well-renowned sweets shops call the area home, you see. You can find shaved ice as light as snow, luxurious rich Castella cakes, and I'm sure you're familiar with their juicy dried fruits, of course. Yeah, you're just being a jerk on purpose. Yeah, that's all it takes, huh? Oh, the dried fruits were the best. I'm particularly fond of the dried peaches and melons. You're killing the man, LP. Then we go over here. Emilia, Queen of the Skies. This is the story of a woman known as the Queen of the Skies. In recent years, Calvard's armored aviation divisions could easily be considered the main pillar of the Republican Army's military forces. Its basic formation includes Vezin Orbital tanks for their high mobility, and Avior gunships for their suppression abilities despite their light armor. The Army's utter annihilation at the hands of the superpowered Ion during Crossbell's bid for independence taught it a hard lesson. Thus, it improved the capabilities of all its aircraft and developed the Avior 2 for use in troop transports. covering the holes in its strategy. That is, until its greatest rival, the Erebonian Empire, unveiled not only its heavy tank battalions, but manned humanoid mechs, the Panzer Soldats. Further, the Republic's flagship, a 200 Arch class airship known as the Baton Kaitos, was dwarfed by the Empire's 250 Arch class Gargantua. In tactical simulations against the Imperials, the Republican Army's win rate continued to fall. Naturally, the Republic wasn't standing idle. It collaborated with the Verne Company and the Institute of Science to develop next-gen armaments. However, it was still clear as day that this initiative would not produce results in time for a full-scale all-out war with the Erebonian Empire. Then came September 1st, 1206. The fateful day the Imperial Army invaded the Republic of Calvard in what would eventually become known as the Battle of Jormungand. The fiercest fighting was at the Crossbellan front, where the Republican Army faced 350,000 Erebonian troops with only 280,000 of their own. And beyond the heavy tanks and Panzer Soldats, the Imperials also had new battleships and massive railway cannons deployed. The Republican Army's front collapsed almost immediately, threatening to leave Calvard itself wide open to the Imperial Army's forces. However,
I'll send him a message. Like hell you're getting in here.
without warning, an old returned avial model gunship named the Lux Raider tore through the Imperial forces' airspace. Despite their strong defenses, the Empire's airships were sluggish, leaving them open for the Lux Raider to deftly fire on the gaps in their armor. Pivoting to its next target, it destroyed the enemy's heavy tanks with concentrated Gatling fire focused on their weak points above the turrets.
Oh hey! Didn't see you guys there.
The most difficult enemies would be the Empire's Panzer Soldats, especially the new Kestrel model, since it was equipped with flight capabilities. Its flight range was limited, but it was more nimble than a gunship and deployed with a "they can't hurt us if they can't hit us" mentality. As their fellow gunships were being shot down one by one, the Lux Raider's pilot immediately devised an insane combat maneuver. With several flying Panzer Soldats closing in from behind, she pointed the Lux Raider's nose straight up at the sky and shot upward. Putting the sun at her ship's belly, she then spun it into a sharp corkscrew, completing a 180-degree flip at dizzying speed.
What the? Where'd they go?
The Soldats lost sight of the gunship after its unexpected maneuver. An ominous thought in their heads, they turned to check their rear cameras. There was the gunship, having taken up position behind them with its Gatling barrels at full speed.
No way! The pilot's a madman!
Adieu.
Spinning like ballerinas, the Gatling barrels launched round after round of armor-piercing bullets, tearing through the lightweight Soldats like paper. It was little more than a one-sided slaughter, devoid of any semblance of joy, and yet she continued to hold the trigger until she had ensured the enemy was down. It was her duty as a soldier for the sake of her country.
Sorry, but I'm afraid I can't do things the way he did.
As she looked down at the wreckage of the Panzer Soldats plummeting to the ground, she recalled the Ashen mech she'd seen a year and a half prior. A young hero piloting a machine called the Divine Knight took down a gunship squad with careful strikes, grounding them without a single casualty.
I would have liked to go toe-to-toe with him if you were here. But I guess there must have been some pact behind the scenes. If that's how it's going to be, then I'll just have to finish things up.
It was then that her eyes, sharp as a hawk's, caught sight of the Imperial Army's Gargantua airship that had been deployed to the front. Armed with countless weapons, it was a veritable flying fortress. One that would be nigh impossible for a single fighter to take down. But if she could drop even just one of them, it could turn the tide of the battle. She had to try. She gave her battle-hardened gunship crew, at least those who were still conscious after her absurd maneuver a moment ago, their final orders.
All hands, listen up! We're going to target that giant airship. Ready parachutes for evac. I'll need you to hang in there with me to the last second. Then make sure you get out of here in one piece.
Ma'am, yes ma'am!
The Battle of Jormungand. Record of the Calvadian Air Force gunship Lux Raider, captained by Air Force Captain Amelia Haring. Shot down 7 mid-sized airships, 12 heavy tanks, 8 flight-capable Panzer Soldats, 10 grounded Panzer Soldats. Additionally, dealt damage to a Gargantua-class airship, forcing it to retreat. The Lux Raider was then caught in the shockwave from the enemy's railway cannon fire. This, combined with prior damage taken, resulted in a crash. All personnel escaped thanks to Captain Haring stabilizing the ship. She however, was seriously wounded, requiring 3 months of recovery. After those 3 months, Captain Haring was discharged from the hospital, but retired from service due to lingering medical complications. President Rocksmith, near the end of his term, awarded her the Order of the Chevalier, and promoted her to what would be her final rank, Major. And so the stories were told throughout the ranks of the Republican Army about Amelia, Queen of the Skies and unsung hero of the war. 2 years and 4 months later, the eyes of the world are upon her once again, but it remains unclear what exactly she has been doing in the interim. Amelia, Queen of the Skies. End. So when the GM mentioned he had received reports of unauthorized access, he was talking about that crazy old-timer, right? But he must have asked Little Miss Streamer to sneak him in the back door. Little Miss Streamer? 1,000 Oathbreaker. Sure picked a hell of a time to show up. I'll give him that. Though it did kind of sound like he's abroad at the moment. It made me feel a lot better if we knew for sure whether or not he was involved with the situation on the surface, honestly. I believe it's best we don't let our guards down. Especially as it seems he holds significant sway over the Enforcers. And with that Influencer Gal's powers, got a feeling she's going to be trouble in the future. Just doesn't make sense how she was even able to interfere with the Garton in the first place. Through a VR drone, no less. Actually, about that, she mentioned something about streams? Is that a service provided by the Grim Garten? That's correct. The one only available to members at present. The security clearance necessary to obtain it is extremely high. Of course, as it appears she has several thousands of viewers, we do plan on looking into her from that angle, but we don't exactly have the resources to spare at the moment. So it's going on the back burner till things with the space program have slowed down a bit. Personality like that though, I'd be lying if I'm not even a little interested in what her streams could be like. Can't say I disagree. I'm curious to know what she would even talk about. You just not see that slutty little get-up she was in? The girl's getting hit with a ban in the next couple of days, mark my words. Crow, enough. I wish we knew of a way to catch her streams. The Ouroboros channel is now viewable from the Reminiscence pedestal. What the fuck happened here? Oh, and yes, your birthday is the day after tomorrow, right? You managed to wrap up this mess before then? Mind if I drop in on the party? Oh, wait, we've already had all this. Yeah, he's spoken to everybody already. Just... Alright, now we go re-heal.
Whew, that's the stuff. A bit extravagant, but...
This feels nice. Whew. Feel like a new woman. That's better.
Right, third domain.
The adventure begins. Let's do this.
Take care. That's above an A-level threat. Let's pick it up! Safeguard! Polaris Shield! Mercedes, thanks. Activating skill!
Sucker!
And another! All eyes on. I'm here to help. Activating skill!
Have some more!
Incoming! It's go time! The boost gauge limit has been raised!
My chance!
Yeah,
Time for a new look!
I'll back you up! Go full throttle! COC, activate! Protect! Crystal Shell! Mercedes, thanks. I suggest we strike now. I'll ride the hand!
and beat you up.
Boost gauge limiter removed! On your cue. You can't hide from me. Too easy. Miss Cooldown. Starting dry. Take this. Take this. You'll be sorry. Activating skill. We'll take that.
And
I suggest we
Brazil.
strike now. Pressure him and move in. Allow me to help. Take this. Initiating drive. Take this. There. Now or never. COC in operation.
heal everybody back up real quick.
And another removed. Activating skill. Keep it going. And another. Activating skill. On my mark. Take this. We'll take that. Allow me to help.
It's on you, Reset.
Crystal Shell.
Crystal Shell. Mercedes, thanks. You're mine.
Have some more.
On your cue.
Mm,
You're mine.
Sucker.
Too easy. Here I go. You're mine. Blew the cap off your boost gauge.
Payback.
DOC in operation. Activating Q.
Incoming. It's go time.
Activating skill.
Get ready. On your cue.
Activating skill. The boost gauge limit has been raised.
My chance! Time for a new look!
Get going, Dan. Go full throttle. COC, activate.
I suggest we strike now.
Raise your hand.
Boom.
Take this. DOC in operation. Activating skill.
It's go time. I try. It's go time.
Activating
Change up again.
I'll lend a hand. Time for some payback.
Pressure him and move it.
Take
Make
this.
your move. DOC activate.
You're mine.
Follow my lead. Here.
Good.
Here I go.
You're mine.
Miss Lancer, right. Here. I can help.
Memory
You're
change.
mine.
Status parameters upgraded.
Yay.
I did it.
Up to Cecilia.
Takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
That's what we're made of.
No hard feeling.
Crafts.
Getting sharper. There it is.
Welcome.
Alright, workshop.
Would you like to spend your point? We have all sorts of goods. Thank you very much. Enjoy your adventure.
Grammar decryption, nah. Alright, all that I've got left now is to do the connection event. We'll do Kincaid's.
What do you want to do?
Van explained the situation to Agnes, and they parted ways for the time being. Van then made his way to the Maserati Hotel in the Seeding District in order to meet up with a certain individual.
I see. I believe I understand the situation.
Oh, it's Renee's dad.
You've certainly obtained substantial evidence regarding yesterday's events and the behavior of his son.
It was nothing. Just some stuff I picked up on the job. Sorry I couldn't tell you more about Deputy Secretary Valentino's hush money. Don't worry. We already got everything we need on that front. Negotiations with the press have already been concluded. The hush money issue will be reported alongside the announcement of a change in staff. That way we'll be able to minimize the damage to the ministry and administration. Gotta say, I'm impressed. You've already done the legwork. I have only done what is necessary. After all, the current administration remains focused on the space program. Given that, the optimal course of action when it comes to misconduct among high-ranking officials is to quickly and efficiently handle all problems. Which is why I reached out to you. Someone capable of making rational calls beneath the notice of the public. You sure know how to dot your I's? Well, the CID has their hands full, which leaves me only traditional departments to deal with any problems. Used to be the CID would intervene, but not anymore. At least, not right now. By showing what the Department of Justice is capable of, I can begin to take back bureaucratic autonomy for the future. I see. You've got your mind on the future, so your department can put some points on the board. Nothing like that, I can assure you. This is simply the role an administrative organization is meant to play in government. Anyway, I appreciate you exchanging information with me on short notice. You have my thanks. It's fine. Like you, I'm only doing what's necessary. But on that note, I'll be excusing myself. Nothing good can come from the Deputy Secretary being seen with a shady guy like me. No, Mr. Arkwright. No, Van. Could you wait a moment? I hate to ask you this after all that you've done for me, but are you free after this? Would you care to join me for a drink? Hey, Serafina. How we doing? Never thought I'd be going out to drinks with the Deputy Secretary. Kinda unexpected. Maybe so. To be honest, I don't invite others out for drinks often. But I figured why not. After all, I haven't had a chance to talk to you for 17 years. Let's drop the formalities and have a chat. We really haven't talked since I was still a brat. Ben's about 24, 25 now, so 14 years would make him about 10 or 11. No, was it 14 or 17? So 8 or 9. No, even younger. Oof, doesn't sound good. Guess we both had a lot on our plates. I'd be happy to share a drink with you. At least you're doing a lot better now than before. And that's the only thing that matters. I'm surprised you know this place. No? Is it really so shocking? My job has kept me away recently, but I used to be a regular, you know. The soba and grilled skewers are both great, but the real star of the show is the offal stew. Something only true connoisseurs would know. Yeah, you've been here more than me, so tell me, what's on your mind? Nothing particularly important. I just wanted to take this chance to chat. I had meant to see you back when I heard you reunited with my son and Elaine at the academy. Never had the chance. Didn't even end up seeing Elaine and her family until much later. Oh, about right. I guess that makes sense, seeing as I dropped out. I won't say I'm trying to make up for missed opportunities, but I do believe there's meaning in seeing you again via work. In any case, let's say we toast. Then Deputy Secretary Kincaid discussed all manner of things for the first time in 17 years. And despite the difference in their positions, they both shared their paths their lives had taken in that time. You know, you're surprisingly diligent for wanting to catch up on things with me after all this time. I wouldn't be able to do my job if I wasn't. Though, I was not aware you had gone through all of that after dropping out of school. I had tried having my contacts search for you back then, but nothing turned up. Wait, you looked for me? Yes, Elaine had Renee ask me to. You may not have shown it, but even Renee was concerned after you up and vanished. I had no idea. I do feel bad about what I put them through. Still, I'm surprised Renee would go to you for help, even if it was Elaine's request. That makes two of us. In retrospect, I think that might have been the only time he ever asked me for help. Speaking of Renee, I kinda figured you wanted to talk about him when you invited me out for drinks. I just beat Harwood and met Ulrich up properly this time. It's not that I don't think about my son and the current administration's trajectory these days, but my son is who he is. It's no longer my place to interfere with his life. However, if you wish to discuss something with me regarding Renee, I'd be more than happy to listen. Nothing in particular, I guess. I'm curious about a lot of things. He's always made vague insinuations. Regardless, I plan on at least keeping an eye on him in my own way. Then, as long as it works for you. At the end of the day, I just don't think he's really changed. Hell, he still gets annoyed when I call him by his first name. Ah, yes. He's always had his hang-ups about his gender non-specificity. Not that I think he actually hates his own name. And if anything, I believe he was rather fond of it before we moved to Oracion in his youth. Now that's a surprise. His mother was the one who came up with the name Renee. She passed away before we moved, you see. She had it in her head that we should name our child Renee regardless of whether the baby was a boy or a girl. I think what he hated was how his name was made fun of by others. Yeah, starting to feel guilty about all that teasing I did. Don't let it bother you. Ultimately, it is a matter of how Renee himself interprets your words. Yeah, but I don't think it bothers him that much now these days. Hell, even Elaine calls him Renee all the time. I think you're right. The girlfriend he brought home once called him by his name, and he seemed fine with it. Actually, speaking of girlfriends, did you hear he broke up with his last one back in spring? I believe she was his third, as far as I am aware. His third? That means he must have had one I didn't know about. I imagine so. His second girlfriend was originally a colleague of his back at the Department of Internal Affairs. If I recall correctly, they started dating about half a year after he was employed. But after his transfer to the CID, they broke up. Back when I was away then, I had no idea. Yeah, he's pretty quick with letting people in and out of his life. He treated his breakups like they were no big deal. He was real pragmatic about it. He's never been the type to fixate on people, I suppose. Still, he's always treated his partners sincerely as far as I can tell. I'm sure he has his own thoughts on the matter, but as he's never shared them, there's not much I can say. Sure is like him though, isn't it? Just letting things go. Hard to believe he really went to his old man for help, even if Elaine did ask him to. Did it have something to do with our relationship? Yeah, that can't be. He's never been the type to let himself get yanked around by something like that. Regardless, Renee is still young. I'm sure there will come a time when he will need help from his friends. Yeah, I know. Whatever his position, he's still my friend. Oh, excuse me.
What took you so long? Whatever. This is about work, so I'll keep it brief. The other departments should be making moves on the Secretary Valentino front. I'm assuming the Ministry of Justice has already reached out to you in secret, yes?
Damn, nothing gets by you, is what I'd usually say. Except this time, I'm one step ahead of you, pal.
Even now, you still find the time to dig around. You are most certainly my son. Anyway, I suppose I should excuse myself. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
Renee finally on the back foot for once.
Renee, don't try and shoulder too much on your own. Understood?
Father. I see. You're at that food stall in the 2nd District, then. I take it you got drinks after an exchange of information.
Yeah. He said he wanted to chat since he hadn't seen me in a while. You to join me? Since I'm already here and all. I'd be happy to keep drinking if you can make the trip.
Unfortunately, I am rather busy. I just needed to confirm some things with you. Judging by your reaction, you haven't leaked any problematic information to the Ministry of Justice.
Of course not. All we went over was the prodigal son's criminal record. He didn't ask me anything about the actual ritual.
That's fine then. Given that the CID can't get involved at the moment, I want to avoid causing any disruption between government agencies. I'm sure you understand after what happened in the park, but I recommend being more careful going forward. Now then, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Arkwright.
Even after his old man went out of his way to give us some time alone. I swear, this guy. I don't know what you're thinking, Renee, but I trust you. No matter what's going on, I know you'll tell me the truth eventually. Yeah, no doubt about it. Because that's how the three of us have always been.
And so, after an unexpected conversation about Renee with Deputy Secretary Kincaid, Van met up with Agnes and the two resumed their night patrol. Yay. And that's everything else. There's nothing else to do. Spoken to everybody. And I screwed up on the sports book, so... let's finish up the act.
Alrighty, that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for keeping me company through the night shift here. I'll take you back to Aubert.
Hey, sorry if it's kind of selfish, but can I make one more request?
Ding, 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 ding. Trails beyond the horizon. Ooh. I have a little bit of water left. underhydrate. Ordained crow. I only just noticed that. Oh, so cute. Yume sleeping next to Yoda.
Before we leave tomorrow, I just really want to see the view from the rooftop. Was wondering what it could be when you said you had a selfish request, but that's it?
Well, if you're driving me home, it's a bit out of the way. Though, that's kind of a good thing, actually.
It's no biggie. No need to worry about that.
Thanks. I appreciate it. But before that, you weren't able to patrol Old Town earlier because you came and picked me up. Am I right? The least I can do to thank you is help you finish things up here.
Well, seems like you're really set on coming along. Not gonna budge on this, I take it?
That's right. After all, I'm your #1 assistant.
Alright then. Let's go do a perimeter check.
I hope Yorda's doing okay. She'll need plenty of rest after everything she went through.
Doubt there's anything to worry about. Humes and Paulette are looking after her. Monmar should be closing up, but you can probably drop by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you're right.
Isn't it Paulette? It looks like she's talking to someone. Is that so? So you lost. I'm useless. Even after I went and promised my father-in-law what I'd do when I won the race. When it came down to it, I just... You know, my dad was actually listening to the race on the radio the whole time. How pathetic. After making such a big show of things, he still loses, he said. But what's important is that he cares about her enough to bear the shame and keep showing up. He said that. What are they talking about? Who knows? Just leave him alone. Let's move over there. Yeah, let's let Paulette have a conversation. Dad's back, but who's that lady he's with? Is this why he's been coming home so late? No, wait, I gotta have his back on this. He's probably been feeling lonely ever since Mum left. I don't want to know what this lady's deal is, though. Maybe I'll dig a little deeper. I wondered why Dad was coming home so late. He has been pretty lonely ever since he and Mum got divorced. As long as she's not some weirdo, it's a thumbs up from me. I'm too old to throw a baby fit about it. Thanks for today, Mr. Hawker. I'm not sure what I would have done if you hadn't bailed me out. Don't be silly. It's times like these when we have to lean on each other. I mean, multiple car thefts in the capital at once? Not to mention all that database trouble. Verifying those insurance contracts by hand was absolutely brutal. Though, for the record, your paperwork was rife with mistakes. You need to pay closer attention or this could happen all over again. That was the closest to a near-death experience I ever had. Sorry for letting my ego get the best of me. And for talking smack behind your back too. Sure. Wait, doing what behind my back? I hope one of my subordinates with a sudden work trouble and my thanks? A dagger to the heart. Still, I'm glad it all got sorted out. I should be able to get some well-earned rest over the weekend. As long as no more database issues crop up, that is. Please, for the love of Adios. Anyway, I ought to head home for the day. Harry's waiting for me. Ugh, my ego really got the best of me today. I'd only ever seen Hawker as some gullible, slow-on-the-uptake dolt. But he's actually crazy good at his job. Now I owe him for saving mine.
Not this way.
Can't go in.
Out on another day of hard work, huh?
Eddie and Brazilian dropped by not too long ago. I told him off for taking such a young lady around with him at this time of night. But before I knew it, we were chatting and drawing like no tomorrow. Maybe the faux pas was actually mine for nagging at him like that. Keep it together, Eddie. That's a good girl you've brought into your life. My boy's been through a real rough patch, getting in with the wrong crowd, rebelling over this and that. But maybe there's no time for me to nag him on how he lives his life anymore. Keep it together, Eddie. You take good care of that young lady. Out of curiosity, Luke, do you remember the promise I made you way back when? If you don't have a girlfriend by age 30, I'll fill the spot? That one? Word for word, even. Yeah, though I'm not 30 yet. Right. Don't tell me she thought that was smooth. Did you hear him so water her about it? Oh dear, it's almost frustrating to see. It's only 5 years away now, huh? Me being 30. Yep, sure is. Oh, she is gonna constantly be pissed at him. Got so lost in conversation that the hours just flew right by. Thank you for walking me over, Eddie. I'll be fine now that Rumsfeld is here. I swear, my old lady was having the time of her life yapping our ears off. Sorry, probably wiped out after today, huh? Go home and rest up, Berselia. Of course. Wait, what happened to Berzie? Oh, young Mrs. Reaction speaks volumes. Well, I'm sure it'll be alright. With that, we take our leave. Do mind the time on your future outings, Eddie. Sure, you can hold me to that. Thanks a bunch, Rumsfeld. Miss Berselia has truly grown into her own. Eddie notified me ahead of time, so I will excuse the late hour this once. Moreover, this would appear to coincide perfectly with the President's return home. Though it won't be for long. We may be able to arrange for a private father-daughter conversation. I dropped in on my old lady after our little wrap-up dinner, and the time just slipped by. I ended up putting Rumsfeld out because of it, but that's just another lesson for me to learn from. I've got to set today's screw-ups straight and bring the same heat tomorrow. That Eddie. But so be it. I still had a great deal of fun helping out with his store today. It was very educational too. I wonder if he'd mind doing the same tomorrow. If he'd mind doing the same tomorrow. Anybody up here? No.
Thank you all for stopping by.
Welcome back, Rebecca. What kept you out so late? Why do you look like you're about to keel over? People were calling me scary everywhere I went today. Hey, Chris, maybe I just don't have a knack for going outside. That's not really the sort of thing people need a knack for, Rebecca. Oh boy. This is some hardcore shut-in-itis. Tempered steel hardcore. Honest to goodness though, whether you graduate from being a homebody or not, I'm fine with you just the way you are. Huh? Ever since Kisara moved in with us, we've gotten to see her grow right in front of our eyes. And your attitude's done a lot of changing along with her. Makes me happy, plain and simple. Chris. Yeah, me too. Thanks to Kisara, interacting with strangers doesn't scare me as much anymore. Today was so draining, but I had fun fixing things up in all those different places. Seeing the smiles it put on people's faces made me smile too. I think this on-site repair service is really growing on me. No fooling. Well, why don't you keep at it then? At your own pace, I mean. Okay, I will. Thanks so much, Chris. Sounds like Rebecca's had a real whirlwind day. Still, I'm glad she's making some forward progress. There's probably still loads left for her to work past, but she can at least count on having me for support. Kisara should be home before long too. So for now, I need to go heat up dinner. Just because our dad already set out doesn't mean the rest of us can't share a nice family meal together. So many people called me scary today. It left me feeling pretty low. But I had fun fixing things up in all those different places. My work even made some people happy. So even though I might not have a knack for going outside, I'll keep at it anyway. That's so. Well, we'll be cheering you on from the sidelines. Yes, good luck and don't push yourself too hard. What I want to do. My dreams for the future. No, this is all wrong. Sure, Harry wanted to join the army just so he can be an astronaut makes me nervous. But that doesn't mean I have to follow after him. Wait, what am I saying? As if I ever even would. And still, an idiot like him in the military? He'll trip right into a KIA list for sure. Why's he always gotta worry me like this? That big stupid dummy. I mean, sure, it'd be cool to be like Amelia, but... No. You stop letting that dummy get in your head. You gotta think of a more down-to-earth dream. Yeah, just forget about all this for now. I should drag Harry back over first. How long can it possibly take him just to welcome his dad home anyway? Sheesh. As the space program's climax approaches, gears of all sorts seem to be turning outside the capital. And within the church as well. But even so, what I must do remains unchanged. As a priest, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with the people of Old Town. For that is my duty as a messenger of the goddess's grace and benevolence. Father Nikolai probably has a decent grasp on what's going down, given his connections. I'd love to pick his brain about it, but we can save that for another time. Now then, I do believe it is time to make my daily journal entry. May Aidios' blessing be upon this city, and the dearly beloved who inhabit it. Oh, what have I been doing with my life? I must repent for misleading everyone with my spurious stories. Is this a confession? I've got to bend my ears to every last word. The problem is I don't even understand why I tell these tall tales. They simply well up in my brain like a spout of water gushing out of a fountain. Your head gushes like a fountain? That sounds awfully messy. Surely this is the will of Aidios. Surely it's that she wishes for me to flabbergast people, so... Well, it certainly is flabbergasting. The goddess works in such spectacular ways. You just might have more of a gift for this than me. Is that right? I'm not quite sure what you're referring to. What is this crazy talking contest? You ain't even in the same book, let alone the same page. Another peaceful day in Old Town. This is my first time serving as a confessor. Oh, it has me all kinds of discombobulated. I've got to bend my ears to every last word. Keep that scattered brain in check, Sister Miria. How galling, letting myself get so outclassed. But this tank's still got gas left to give. I can't afford to throw in the towel so easily. There's just no breaking Natalia's spirit, is there?
The bathhouse is about to close. Want to make use of this golden opportunity?
I guess I wouldn't mind. It's up to you.
So about that homework you gave me, Huck. I've been thinking on it for a while now, and I finally came up with an answer. You want to hear it? Oh, go right ahead. You referred to my open question of how to make the most of one's talents, I assume? Yeah, I was mulling and mulling and mulling it over. Till, eventually, it hit me. The mirror looks just as cool as the first time I saw it. Kisara must have talent coming out of her ears. The way she slapped it down like it was nothing. But Until she came here to Old Town, none of that talent even ever got to see the light of day. A regrettable fact, yes. The easy thing to blame would be her environment, but I feel like the causes go deeper than that. Kisara's always had what it takes to become an artist, but she never actually pursued it. And I'm pretty sure that's because she didn't have any faith in her own abilities. You see. One must have faith in their own abilities. That's your answer to my assignment then? Well, that's the best I can come up with for now at least. Which brings me to my own question for you, the man who helped Kisara get her scholarship. It's on the crazy side, but you wouldn't have gone this far out of your way if you weren't willing to humor me a little, right? You've got me there. I'll lend you my ears at the very least. Asking favors from old Huck, huh? I see where this is going. Girl's wise beyond her years, and twice as cheeky. Really makes you want to cheer her on. Hey Van, hey Agnes. You wouldn't believe how much has been going on with me. Long story short, I've decided to put a little more faith in my dreams. Not too sure I can make them true just yet, but nothing to do but soldier on then. Use every tool you can get your hands on, yeah? That advice rings different coming from you, Van. We'll be cheering you on, so best of luck.
Welcome to Lagoon.
Let's take a bath.
This is perfect.
This might be a little too toasty.
Bathtub.
On top of the world.
Come back anytime.
Working around the clock today has me practically in tatters. But being asked a favor by Anya is a rarity I can't pass up. It makes me happy as a clam, it does. Just like Kisara, she's a pearl too bright to remain in the rough. The jobs most worth doing are the ones that serve toward the futures of the young folk. So even if the busy season is ahead of us, I'm ready to bend these old bones as far as they'll go. These two were at our house until just a bit ago. I think Curtis would start inviting girls over. Oh, how's the mother to react to such a thing? No, we mustn't go losing our heads. Calm and composure is the name of the game here. Breathe in, breathe out. Should I cook something special to celebrate, maybe? One of them was that neighborhood girl, Kisara. So who was the other? A classmate of theirs? Normally you would invite a third wheel over alongside your girlfriend. No, I mustn't jump to conclusions. This calls for a little motherly investigation. You look to be having a rollicking good time chatting the hours away. So which one is he interested in? What sort of a fatherly advice should I give? Just when I thought I'd finally owned up to myself, the troubles just never cease. Don't be a two-timer. No, that isn't right. Besides, I'm not even sure which girl he's serious about. Troubles just never cease. If they're going on a trip together this weekend, maybe I ought to teach him about what it means to take responsibility as a man just to be safe. I think they're overthinking this. And that's our plan for this weekend's school trip. We'll be going around as a group, so no wandering off on your own. Well, later then. Right, roger that. You know, you've really changed since you started helping the student council out. You were way more self-centered before. Okay, guilty as charged. But you're the last person I want to hear that from. It's already so late. You sure you don't need us to walk you home? I'll be fine. The bus takes me straight by my house. Well, we'll just bring you to the bus stop then. Yay! Now let's go talk to the bulletin board.
Let's see what we got.
Are there any requests or information of note? No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, look at you, trying to beat me to the punch, reading off the requests. What can I say? As your #1 assistant, I like to stay on top of things. Wait, hold on, there's something else here. It's a note that has SPG written on it. Piece of paper with the message "Thanks, SPG" is attached to this bulletin board. Probably just a little token of appreciation from a former client. Get this kind of thing from time to time. It's a nice gesture, but all I really care about is whether their check's clear. You say that, but I have a sneaking suspicion you're happy to see messages like this deep down. That little grin on your face makes that plain as day. I mean, sure, I get some satisfaction for it, but you've become awfully comfortable speaking your mind around me, haven't you? Anyway, I think we can do one quick round of Old Town. Wanna go to the rooftop and take in the view after that? Yes, afterwards is totally fine by me. That might be the perfect time. Right, now to Montmartre.
Not this way.
The swallows are sleeping. They seem to be sound asleep. Yeah, they sure went through it today. The chicks are getting stronger. By the time we get back here, they'll probably have flown the coop. We'll just have to look forward to it.
Not this way.
Yeah, everybody's asleep. Cutscene. Twinkle, twinkle, little stars.
Figured we'd have to wait till after we got back to get a good view here. But would you look at that? Not a single cloud in the sky. Hard to believe we're still in Edith, seeing this many stars out.
It really is something, huh? And the moon. There it is. Looks pretty big. I imagine it'll be full in maybe 2 days or so?
Yep, it's gonna line up perfectly with the rocket launch.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, check it out. Air's so clear tonight, you can see the tower glowing away over there.
Huh?
The place symbolizes your family's bond. I remember that right? We went and hopped on the Ferris wheel earlier, but maybe we should have gone up there instead.
Don't worry about it. I know that everywhere you took me to tonight was somewhere you knew would make me happy. After all, that's just your way of doing things, Van.
Man, you really are getting harder and harder to tease.
That's all thanks to you and everyone else teaching me so much. I've said it plenty of times before, but it bears repeating. For helping me search for the Genesees, letting me work as your part-time assistant, and now, for letting me join you tonight and indulging my selfish request. I'm really, truly grateful. It was a lovely present. I'm so happy I got to spend such a magical evening together with you. And so, I'll say it again and again. Thank you for everything, Van.
You've got a lot left to learn if you're letting your employer trick you into pulling the night shift for no pay. Plus, if you go around talking about how magical things were on a first date, you're gonna end up looking like an easy target. Though, I guess a bit of heartache while you're young is valuable life experience, so...
Then please, let me gain some life experience.
Huh?
Here we go.
When we first met, my impression of you was, wow, he is so rude. And, well, you treated me like some clueless student who had absolutely no business even talking to you. You got the looks of a grown woman. I still can't believe you said that.
You got it. Though I think anybody who lives in Edith would recognize it. The first year part's just my gut. You sure got the looks of a grown woman, but the way you carry yourself says it all.
I beg your pardon? But before long, I realized it was all just an act to keep a girl like me away from the shadowy world you worked in. Having traveled with you all this time, I know you can be a bit sneaky. But I also know that, in your own unique way, you do everything you can to be there for everyone you meet. I think that was probably what sparked it. Eventually, I couldn't take my eyes off you anymore.
Anya...
I'm in love with you, Van.
Aww.
I won't even be 17 for a couple days. I'm still a student, and I'm sure I'm just a child in your eyes. And beyond all that, I don't think I'm even close to being your equal. Even so, I decided since I was already being selfish, I may as well tell you my feelings too. I love you, Van. I truly love you.
My instinct's to crack a joke when things get heavy. But I can't really do that this time around, huh? You shine so bright, you damn near blind me. No matter how I look at you, I can't see you as a kid. And I'm not talking about your figure this time.
What was that?
Sorry. Guess I'm just a little bit flustered myself. It okay if I just be honest with you here?
Of course. Don't hold back.
See, the thing is, you're real special to me, too. After all that crap happened when I was a kid, I felt like I couldn't fit in and ended up just running away from it all. Despite everyone who'd helped me, I just got it in my head that life was something to be lived alone. But then you showed up and barged your way into my world on Yes, my very first assistant. And somewhere along the way, you opened the door for so many new people to enter my life too. I think it's also thanks to you that I was able to reconnect with Elaine and Renee and rebuild those relationships.
Oh.
Hold on, let me finish. And then, after all the pandemonium stuff, you led the charge to slap the sense back into me. At the end of last year, I was sure everyone would leave me be and go their separate ways, but you went and beat me over the head till I realized otherwise.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. It was a little underhanded of me.
Damn right it was. But, well, what I'm getting at here is, for someone who's so special to me, to have such strong feelings for me, it makes me happy, stunned, scared, fulfilled, and, to be frank, a little embarrassed, all at once. But I'm sorry, Agnes. I can't return those feelings of yours.
Just one thing. It's not because you already have Elaine, right?
Can't say she's got nothing to do with it. And if I'm being honest, there are times when I'm just not sure how I should interact with her. She's someone I've hurt deeply in the past, and I don't know if I can ever make up for that. Because despite everything, the root cause of the problem still hasn't been fixed.
The demon
But either
possessing
way,
you.
the fact is that Elaine's not the reason I gave you the answer I did. Honestly, there are a ton of reasons I could give you. Like you still being in school, or me being your boss. But I just can't see you as a romantic partner. That's the only real answer I can give you right now.
Thank you very much for not dodging the question and for giving me
Bye,
a
Millie.
proper
Bye, Millie.
answer. I'm glad I took this step.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Good to hear.
Ugh. Damn it, Van! You should have just dropped your cool stoic act and made your move on me ages ago. Then you could also date Elaine at the same time without saying anything and just be a two-timing scumbag.
The hell are you talking about?
While you're at it, you could throw in Reset, Judith, Ren, and let's say Sara, too. Then, by the time you make a move on Shizuna, the rest of us could find out and all strangle you together.
Hey, what kind of guy you think I am?
But seriously, Van, if it's at all possible, I'd really like to see you take a step forward of your own.
Uh-huh.
Putting me aside for a second, well, you haven't taken that first step with anyone yet, have you? If you did end up dating someone, well, I'd probably cry my eyes out for 2.5 days.
That's pretty specific.
But after that, I think I could accept it and be happy for you. So it would all balance out in the end. But if you keep being indecisive, a certain stubborn girl might just come after you again. I won't say who that girl may be exactly, but apparently it took her mom 12 whole years to win over her dad. Oh hey, come to think of it, after tomorrow we'll be 8 years apart, just like the two of them.
Hey, don't make such a detailed and realistic threat like that.
Not every day that you get a confession like that.
I'll be by your dorm at 8 tomorrow to pick you up. Don't you or Ren oversleep. You got that?
Got it. I'm sure she's still awake, so I'll let her know once I get back. I'm sure she'll be very interested to know how things turned out tonight. I hope you can get a good night's sleep yourself, Van. And if anything changes with Yorda, please let me know. Well then.
Yeah.
Van?
Nah. It's nothing. See you bright and early tomorrow. Stay safe on your way home.
I will. Good night, Van.
Yay.
The train bound for the Aubert district will soon be arriving at platform 2. Please stay behind the white line.
Even though it's this late, you're not giving her a ride home yourself?
Some stuff happened.
There
And I'm
she
not so
goes.
insensitive that I'd put her through that. You on your way back from dropping Judith off?
Yes, that's right.
Nina.
Didn't get the chance to tell you so earlier, but that dress rehearsal of yours was incredible. Just like Miss Dancer said, I can only imagine how breathtaking it'll be to see the whole thing start to finish.
Thank you for saying so. I'm pretty confident in my performance this time around. It doesn't really change the fact that I'm cheating as an actress, but I decided to take your advice and not worry about it.
Glad to hear it.
Yay.
If I'm remembering right, it's got something to do with your eyes, yeah?
The Akashic Eye.
You're as sharp as ever. At the moment, I've lent one of them out, but These eyes let me gaze through past, present, and future, to some extent. For example, they can resonate with the memory of a location or a person's past and draw it out, allowing the experience to be relived.
That's interesting.
The false eyes of truth. The Akashic eyes. That's the name Her Holiness bestowed upon them.
Orestes II, huh? Way I hear it, she's still full of pep, despite being well into her 80s.
Yes. She's one of my benefactors, and also my foster parent.
Interesting.
When it comes to my eyes, though, there's someone else I'm indebted to. That other benefactor I mentioned yesterday.
That's so. I can guess who that might have been. And also who she loaned her other eye out to. So, this an official warning then? Or just some friendly advice?
I'm not telling you this on the church's orders. Even my eye can't see what exactly is going on over in Inkerville. And neither the Grossritter nor Iscariot are able to divert any manpower to investigate the area.
They must be busy.
I just wanted to tell you to be careful. Your foes are hollow, but even so, they're strong. Also, figuring out why they call themselves Vestiges will probably be the biggest clue to understanding who they really are.
Got it. Thanks for the heads up. I'm sure you've got a lot of stuff going on over on your end of things, but try not to overdo it. You got me? Wouldn't want to see any of my assistants crying their eyes out.
I agree. That's not something I want either, though I'm afraid that might be a bit tough to avoid. Good night, Van. For tonight, at least, I wish you pleasant dreams. Oh, and if you could, please tell Judith not to stay up so late all the time.
Guess I'm taking the pickup back and then passing along a lecture to Judith.
Oh.
Though after how I handled that, doubt I'll be having any pleasant dreams.
Feelings given form. End. Van Route 3. Act 2. White Shadows. End.
Those are impressive results.
Can't complain with that.
Yay.
I'm honored.
Ouroboros channel. Ulrika, let's go.
It's Ouroboros, Myroboros, Ouroboros! Ooh, my day-to-day was packed thick, with at least 3 C's. How about you, chat? See, that side hustle I mentioned last time's finally getting realsy, so I've been on that grind, backing up my work fam. Dealing with so many peeps who call me out for stepping a pinky toe out of line has me on the struggle bus, though. Sad face. But whatevs. With the new hotness that's the rocket launch coming up the day after tomorrow, my hype's ready to shoot me to space with it. Hold up, the day after tomorrow? Bro, it's legit scary how fast time goes when you're not looking. I'm the sort of gremlin who loves to rot in bed till at least noon, though, so it's gonna be another all-nighter for me. And that's because I gotta get back to slaving away in the editing mines. Send those likes my way, and be sure to sub for more.
Ulrika is my people. Rot in bed until noon. Alright. Okay, 2 routes. Van and Kevin. Rolling a die. Odd numbers, Van. Even numbers, Kevin. We're going with Kevin. Act 3. Countdown to Destiny. Kevin's Route 2. Exposed Sin.
Finally, some rain.
Let's get inside.
Raining.
Yeah, rain! My merchandise.
Don't see this every day.
And what's the Imperial Picnicking Front go to? July 10th, 9:05 p.m. Kevin Route 2. Exposed Sin.
The evidence found beneath the Basel Observatory is irrefutable. The hour of arbitration approaches. Seeing as both Father Leon and Mother Celise have decided to act of their own accord, however, I doubt I've any need for concern. But if you find yourself in a similar mindset, leaving you unwilling to perform your duty...
No, I'll do what needs to be done. No real reason to worry about them either. They're dominions. They can't turn their backs on their stigmas.
While I'd like to believe this issue limited to just the two of them, I'm not entirely convinced. In any event, I have said all that needs saying. I shall await your final judgment. Keep your guard up, Father Kevin. You're likely to meet with interference in the coming days.
Yeah, understood.
That was the Grump from Iscariot, right? The vice captain?
They're heretic hunters. I take it that means there's been some movement over in Basel then.
I think I heard him mention something about a fight there too. Against Celise, Leon, and a few outside forces?
The Thor's alumni, perhaps. I believe they're in Basel at the moment as well. But as for why such a clash took place, well, I assume the answer lies in whatever secrets they found beneath the observatory.
Guess there's a benefit to keeping a bunch of busybodies around. Saves me the trouble of having to explain everything.
Yeah.
Jokes aside, though, you're right on the mark. Iscariot's investigating the matter as we speak, and I still can't say anything definitive. But just know that her crimes didn't stop at Tharbad. She's been deceiving the whole of Zemuria.
Deceiving, huh? Not really a word I wanted to hear.
I think you can stop dancing around her name already, though. We all know who you're talking about. One of Professor Epstein's 3 disciples, and Catra's grandmother, no less. She even personally helped us out during the Crimson Grendel incident. Professor Latoya Hamilton. She's the heretic you're charged with hunting down, isn't she?
Yeah.
I had assumed that was the case, but it is nonetheless shocking to hear you admit it.
Is it? can't say I knew her very well personally.
Quite shocking, yes. You see, the three disciples are some of the most influential figures in Zemurian history.
Railroads, airships, orbital vehicles, communication devices, weapons, even the manufacturing industry and the orbital network. All foundations of modern society, and only made possible through the work of the three disciples. And while it's true that Professor Epstein established the blueprints for these creations, his pupils were the ones to turn concepts into reality. Of the three, Professor Russell's work is focused largely on orbital technology, and Professor Schmidt found his niche in the military. And then there's Professor Hamilton. Her research is centered primarily on environmental issues, and she's used it to help people the world over. Whether it's improving Northumbria's soils, aiding against both the desertification of the East and the deforestation of the Central East. She's done all that and more. Which is why so many view her as something of a heavenly mother. Honestly. I felt it was only a matter of time until the church had canonized her as a saint. About that. It wasn't quite sainthood. But the church likes to award septium crests to those who have worked to maintain peace and prosperity in Zemuria. We've tried giving her one a few times now, but she's always turned us down. Ugh, and I can probably guess why too. Yeah, must have known her actions weren't exactly award-worthy. I think I'm starting to understand why this was so surprising to everyone. But the church has already decided she needs to be executed, right? More or less, yeah. Her fate's not exactly set in stone, but things definitely seem to be headed in that direction. So what do your kids want to do? Although I doubt I even need to ask. You're right, you don't. All the heretic stuff aside, you want to figure out what she's up to anyway. Yeah, especially knowing that the church is involved. That's like always the first sign of trouble for Zemuria. We can't turn a blind eye to trouble. But that doesn't mean we're committed to your mission till the end. Don't mind lending a hand for a bit though. No, and no worries. It totally won't stab you in the back or anything. Okay, note to self. Watch your back around Nadia. But seriously, thanks for the help. I'll be counting on you tomorrow. For what? Are we going investigating again? I thought we found everything we needed already. Oh, but I guess there's still that thing they were talking about at the end of the memory.
After all, the way things are now is all due to the unforgivable deception I performed. I replaced what should have been with an observational outcome of my own.
Anyway, you still where I think you are, Professor? I'll head over now.
Thank you. And by the way, I'd like to return to Basel within the day, if I can. I'll open the path once I know you're near.
I imagine they must have been referring to the location where she initially performed this reality shift. Perhaps somewhere more conducive to the feat itself.
Yeah, well, wherever that location is, the church hasn't had any luck finding it either. So tomorrow we'll be splitting up to look for clues on our own. Business records, eyewitness testimonies, anything to get us where we need.
I was gonna suggest we get a head start tonight, but that storm outside's looking pretty bad. Doubt it'll be letting up anytime soon.
Actually, according to the recent forecast, the rain should be subsiding in the next few hours. Around 10 p.m., I believe?
Hopefully that means it'll be a little cooler tomorrow.
So, the rain's gonna be clearing up soon, huh?
I see someone's planning a little late-night excursion. Well, as I said before, I'd gladly join you.
Wow. Are you serious right now? Oh, are you finally going to that strip club thing you mentioned?
Maybe you should cover your ears, Lapis.
Look, it's not like I'm going for no reason, all right? Remember Sarah? Apparently, she's gonna be performing as a special guest tonight. Figured it'd be rude if I didn't show up. You know, just support her.
Oh, Kevin. Your shovel work is doing great.
Okay, now tell us why you're really going.
Because I haven't seen strippers in ages, man!
This is a priest, by the way.
Oh, I'm gonna get front row seats so I can tip real big!
Thanks, that's all I needed.
Because I haven't seen strippers in ages. You set me up? Who are you even planning on sending that to? So I can tip real big!
You're the worst, Kevin. Just wait till Ein hears about this.
Numa pacem kia magna est, amat sed kia sua.
How the hell do you know so much?
And just for the record, Sarah will actually not be stripping tonight. Instead, she'll be performing in a one-woman burlesque show.
A difference I'm sure her agency likes to stress. Well, just try to come back before midnight, okay?
And make sure you bring back some tasty treats.
Ba-da-bum-bum-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Ah, it's so good. Where are our boys? Here they are. Hey, it's Jack. Ooh, I love Tharbad Night. It's one of my favorite tracks. Honestly, I expected that. And now they're back. Lapis is sleeping. Swin is reading, and he has glasses. Unexpected. The next day, Kevin and the others rose bright and early to start their investigation anew. Ooh, puddles. I love that. By focusing their efforts on finding info about the construction that took place 20 years ago, they had hoped to find a more concrete lead. Lapis with her ice cream. Just as they'd foreseen, however, their search proved little help. The hammam.
Don't get me wrong, I'm still a loyal to loyalies kind of gal, but man, hammams are giving them a run for their money. I feel so soft and loose. Wonder why? Maybe because my pores are open? Or at least I think that's what they're called. Rosenberg Tech is really something else, huh? But you're right. Feels like the steam's cleaning out each and every one of my pores. Bet my skin'll be so dang smooth after this. S is gonna fall for me all over again. Sounds like things are going great with you two.
Sarah and Shahina.
Such a catch. I'm so jealous. Wish I could just pick up a boyfriend from the store or something. Yeah, well, I guess he is pretty great, huh? But come on. You work with movie stars, Hina. You must meet heartthrobs all the time. I mean, yeah, but our agency gets pretty fussy about dating and all that. Plus, some actors are like totally different people behind the scenes. Yeah, no fateful encounters for me. But my sister, on the other hand...
How many times do I have to tell you? Van and I aren't like...
I knew it. Had a hunch ever since Van introduced you to us. Huh. What's going on with Sarah and Van?
Nothing. Don't worry about it, Lapis. He has more than enough people vying for his attention anyway.
Well, her odds just rose.
Oh, come on. He seems like the sort of guy who likes making things harder for himself. Isn't that the truth? He's like the perfect fusion of all the ways guys get on my nerves. And don't even get me started on those hobbies of his. Anyway, I'll admit I might be rooting for a few others in this race, but that doesn't mean I can't lend an ear to a girl in love now, does it?
Nadia, please.
The boys. You know, as jealous as I am of Arcade, I'm starting to feel kind of bad for the guy. Yeah, well, they're not wrong about how he likes making trouble for himself. He shoulders way more than he should. And now he's dealing with trouble in the capital once more, as if the events of the past few months weren't enough. Although, admittedly, our situation is rather complex as well. No kidding. Didn't think we'd have so much trouble finding a lead. It's kind of strange nobody seems to remember, honestly. I mean, I know it was 20 years ago, but... Best we've got so far is someone saying they saw the professor come to town with a bunch of engineers around the time of the drought. And after a month of observation, water levels began to rise, before finally turning into the oasis we see today. Seeing as there was a budget estimate for construction, there must have been an actual worksite somewhere. But that was the only thing they documented about the construction, wasn't it? Correct. Due in part to the fact that costs were more modest than anticipated. Neither the city nor otherwise involved parties thought it... Neither the city nor otherwise involved parties thought it necessary to concern themselves with the details. Everything seemed well in hand after all. Yes, that's not surprising. I mean, it'd be one thing if they went over budget, but under? Heard folks were pretty much dancing in the streets because of it. The leftover mirror was apparently used to kickstart the entertainment district, which in turn led to the founding of the film festival. But as for how the irrigation work managed to keep so far under budget in the first place, nobody knows. Outside of Professor Hamilton and the handful of engineers who assisted her, that is. Well, looks like we've got our objective for the afternoon, especially now that we know for certain she visited last year. Yeah. If we switch out our bait, we're bound to catch something. And just in case our luck takes another deep dive, I put out a request for a few tidbits of extra intel too. Oh yeah? You met up with Jack at the strip club last night, right?
My word! I never thought I'd run into you here, Miss Rain.
Your Highness! And Najee too? Wow, I didn't know you guys were in Tharbad.
We only just arrived via airship, actually.
It's been quite some time, Miss Rain. And it's a pleasure to see you too
Mario.
as well, Miss Sarah, Miss Shahina.
We're here for a meeting about the new film I mentioned yesterday. Oh, that reminds me actually. Don't you two also have a meeting soon? About your Central East Homecoming show?
We do, yes. I'm still finding it a bit hard to believe, honestly. It's where we emigrated from, so I guess you could call that a homecoming too, yeah. Nadia, who are they? Oh, that's right, you haven't met, have you? Well, to start, one of them's a real deal princess.
Oh, you're simply adorable. I'm Gita Osval, Princess of Elsyne. And you must be Miss Lapis. I've heard all about you, you know. Although, you're a bit taller than what was described to me.
Yeah, there's been kind of a lot that's happened since then. Zita and Najee, what lovely names. I'll give Zita 93 points and Najee 91. 2 high scores?
Oh, I'm honored.
You're too kind, Miss Lapis.
Princess of Elsyne and her guard, huh? Talk about crazy timing. What's up? Given each of our unique circumstances, I'm afraid we're in no position to be speaking with the royal family of Elsyne at the moment. At least, not without proper preparation first. Rather inconvenient, isn't it? Got that right. And considering the princess's brother was involved in what happened in Basel yesterday. Swin, Rufus, mind calling the girls over? Probably best we get out of here. Just tell them it's time to grab lunch. Munch, munch. All that steam left me positively famished. It did wonders for my taste senses, though. They feel more precise than ever. Mutton kebabs and hummus. Rustic, but with a delicate flavor. Oh, that sounds good. And to supplement, a cold mint tea. Perfect for cooling down with. Not often you eat so much, Nadia. Yeah, all that walking we did really worked me up an appetite. Well, let you feel, kiddo. Anyhow, about this afternoon. We're gonna need to do a few more 4 SPGs. Might help us with our recon. Don't see a problem with that. Especially now that we actually have Van's permission. By the way, about how we're doing this. We want to limit our search to learning about what Professor Hamilton did here in October, right? Exactly. Considering how unlikely it is we'll be stumbling onto the construction site anytime soon, we need to switch tactics. And thanks to the conversation we saw in that memory, we already have a good lead. The goal right now is to pinpoint where she was when she was talking to Dingo last year. That alone should bring us to the true nature of her crimes. We'll get there one way or another. As the heretic hunter, I swear you to that. I swear to you that. Alright, understood. By the way, those gamblers from yesterday were looking into what the princess has been up to, weren't they? Correct. We asked Jack to investigate her for us. A risky endeavor to be sure, but considering the connection between the professor, Elsyne, one worth taking. Oh, right, because she helped them with their afforestation project. Oh, okay, everyone, get ready to work then. Everyone ready to get to work then? You bet. Any leftovers you get? You cleaned your plate? Figured you'd be used to this by now. Thanks for paying, by the way. Delish. You better keep your wallet ready for snack time this afternoon too. Just you wait. I'll have tried all of Tharbad's finest cuisine before the day is even done. That should prove a wonderful stimulant to your optimization. Feel free to have whatever you please. On his mirror, of course. You guys are downright ruthless. Kevin can now use his S-Craft Spears of and Loa. Yay, finally. Whoop, I know this number.
A moment of your time, Kevin.
I'm calling with an update on the Grim Garten situation. Neat. That mean there's been some progress? Yes, the 6th domain is now accessible. Given how the others have gone thus far, however, it does feel like we're verging on the heart of the matter over there. So any domain from here on is bound to be a lost cause if we don't put our minds to it. Though at the same time, we've also caught wind of some intriguing leads. Ones that relate to the 6th Anguis's goals and Marduk's roots. Can't lie. We might touch on more than we bargained for, but either way, taking back the system is priority number 1. Yes, let's all do whatever we're able.
Why don't we take a stroll through the cultural district and see if we can't work up an appetite? Keep yourselves hydrated. After it rains, it gets wicked humid. Twice as hot out.
Hey, you got it! Whatever you say, Ma.
I ain't your ma, you little twerp.
Seems like our group's gotten a bit closer already.
Alright, where do we want to go first? And the garden is not really a priority. We'll do a full lap like so. So we start up here. Splash, splash, splashy, 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 splashy. Love that. Ooh, the water's pretty cool.
Shall we search?
Let's do a search.
Anything upstairs?
Let's do a search.
Nope. Okay.
Oh? What will you do from here?
I need to check something. Why do I feel like I'm missing something? Alright.
Booking is always free, you know. Come again.
Okay. Now we can make the food.
Feeding the hungry's what I do. If you want seconds, just say the word.
Almost got all the food. Nice. Right. Need to do this too. Let's get Kevin's team up to decent level. Leveling everyone up. There we go. Okay, now let's talk to people. I'm back, Mom. Just finished helping people deal with the rain and sandstorms. I provided food to the people who got caught up in the storm and helped retrieve people's fallen laundry. Good work. Oh, you're a thoughtful one. I'd expect no less of the future owner of the Halal Tavern and Inn. Now, if you could only find a good wife. Didn't I tell you to quit bringing that up? Sheesh. My son is a late bloomer, but considering he's going to be the future owner, I'd like him to be sharp. And if you know any good, unmarried women, please let me know. Ah, you're asking customers now? Didn't I tell you to cut that out? I'm really sorry about that. My mom's always like this. I keep telling her it's too soon for me to get married. I've still got a lot of growing to do. We suddenly got rain during yesterday's meeting, and when I was about to leave, I heard about an intense sandstorm. Feels like the climate is less stable than usual. Sandstorms especially can be a matter of life and death. Maybe I should wait things out for a while. Oh, it's you folks. Appreciate what you did for us earlier. You're from the caravan we met this morning, right? Feeling any better? Thanks to those drinks you gave us, we are. We're in some pretty bad shape out there. Feels like you gave us a second lease on life. Oh, I'm sure you'd have done the same if you were in our shoes. The camels outside looked like they were doing better too. There's no need for thanks. After all, I think our encounter proved beneficial for both parties. Yeah. Never would have learned about that irrigation project without you guys. Now, after we heard you were putting together a Sunday school lesson on it, kind of felt like we had the duty to tell you. Should give me something to brag about to my son at least. He'll be starting his first few classes back at home soon. I know it's already said and done, but is it really alright for a priest to lie like this? Not like he's the most respectable man of the cloth. I can't say the goddess is a fan, but she'll let it slide. Anyway, not every day you see experienced merchants getting hit by a sandstorm. Didn't even think there'd be an issue today, what with yesterday's downpour and all. Yeah, we're thinking the Sandsea dried up faster than we expected. Desert's a big place after all. Then there was the fact that the sandstorm came from a direction not typically on our radar. Is that so? What do you mean? See, given the conditions around, some areas of the Sensei make for the perfect breeding grounds for sandstorms. So when we're planning our routes, we try our best to avoid those areas. The only issue is, the sandstorms have been growing more robust by the day, and all that heavy rain yesterday really threw off our measurements, which, obviously enough, led to us misjudging where the sandstorm would hit. Seems like you were all lucky to make it out alive. Now, I'll be praying that your next trip's a safe one, alright? I can't say a run-of-the-mill priest's prayers will be worth very much. Well, we appreciate it anyway. We'll try to be more careful in the future. Lost a lot of goods out there today. I feel alive again because of you. Thanks for the provisions. The innkeeper has been kind to us too. We'll be sure to do our best in our business meeting. Must be hard for you too, as a traveling priest. I hear you even visit the nomads in the desert. Good luck with Sunday school. We'll be cheering for you. Good gracious, never thought there'd be a sandstorm in a place like that. And it was even stronger than yesterday's. We'll have to be more careful from here on out.
Welcome to Marjan Hamad.
Let's do a search.
Yeah, you're back. I enjoy you guys. At least it's only hot here. In other parts of the Central East, they've got the desertification to worry about. You see, it's getting worse every year. We can't just pretend it's someone else's problem. It did say that one of the space program's goals was to determine the cause, but I'm not so sure.
Are you entering the Hammam?
Yes, we will enter the Hammam.
How very novel.
I'm burning up in here. Can we go? Glad I stuck it out.
I'm glad you seem to enjoy yourself.
Central Eastern culture.
Talk to you too. It's been several years since I've been in Tharbad, but taking a tour like this has made visiting it fun again. Yes, it really is a nice city. The entertainment district is impressive, of course, but the cultural district seems like such a friendly place. The restaurant you told me about earlier was delicious too. Thanks, Nelly. I'm glad to hear it. Ryan was in low spirits up until yesterday. She seems to be recovering bit by bit. She's been through a lot, but if I know Kramer, she can definitely get through this. Sure seems like the Tharbad police are having a hard time with all these tourists from the Central East. The police have had to spend more manpower helping them out. The officers throughout the Republic are working hard, so it's time I got my act together too. After living in Arasion for years, this city looks totally different. Getting to enjoy a variety of cultures is just one of the things that makes the Republic so great.
Shall we search?
From Central Eastern spices to textiles and shishas, we've got it all. Come on, don't be shy. Stop on by. I'm helping out at the bazaar again today, even though I'm a little worried about old Nasri. But he'll be the first one to scold me if I get all wishy-washy. I've got to give it all to my... I've got to give it my all to repay everyone here. I'm giving Clem and his dad a tour around this bazaar. Now with color commentary by yours truly. This is a second-hand goods shop. You can always find good bargains here. Wow, really? You sure can learn a lot from a local guide.
Right, let's move.
It's so nice how Clem and Demani have become such good friends. Oh my, how strange. I haven't been able to stop crying. I guess it's just really moving. Oh, no, wait. Is it because of the spice I bought from Mania? Shoot, it must have gotten it into my eyes and nose. Imani knows so much. It's fun hearing her talk all about it. And when she's in the bazaar, it's like she's got even more energy. Imani really loves this town. I'm showing Clem and his dad around the bazaar. We went to my mum's shop earlier, but she was too busy talking. They're still talking too. Wonder what about.
Don't be shy. Stop on by.
Sure was a lot of rain we had last night. It's not too uncommon this time of year. Today's going to be even hotter on account of all the humidity, so make sure you eat a lot to keep your energy up.
Get your spices here.
Thank you for looking after Clem. Your daughter is such a level-headed girl. Oh no, Imani normally acts so pampered. She's only just energetic because Clem's with her. Even yesterday before bed, Clem was all she could talk about. Oh, my boy's been just as eager to play with Imani. Did the others go on ahead? Chatting with Mania makes time go by in the blink of an eye. I'd like to buy some more spices. Just a few should be fine.
Have your eye on anything in particular?
I want saffron biscuit.
Thank you very much.
I'm thinking of going all out for lunch for my family today. There are some ingredients here that are rarely sold in the capital and are sure to make everyone nostalgic. The prices are reasonable too. Maybe I'll buy a variety of things to try.
Come and see if you...
We finally got some rain again yesterday. What a relief. We got nothing but sun. The oasis would eventually dry out. Though the oasis was never this big when I was young. Seeing as we're in the middle of the desert and all, I'm really thankful. There's nothing else we can learn here. Shall we try another approach? Yeah, let's.
Why, hello.
We'll buy the classic stuff, scarf. Or the regalia cloak. I can finally get F3 quartz.
Thank you. Why, hello. Thank you. Why, hello. Thank you.
Rare items.
Why, hello. Thank you.
I don't really think about the space program much, but I guess it's bringing in more tourists. At this rate, tomorrow might be as crowded as last year's film festival. It's been too long since we've had a festival. It'll be the perfect time to promote my products. I'm out here to check on the bazaar, since we had a considerable amount of rain yesterday. Looks like Sinem is hard at work, even all on her own. That girl is going to be just fine. I must say, it's quite moving to see her back.
Alright, let's move.
And now for the latest news from our news desk.
Time to find some souvenirs for the family. Maybe some traditional handicrafts would be nice. This jewelry has a surprising style. I bet something like this would suit Nellie. And it's cheap enough that it wouldn't seem too serious. Now, since I'm already here and everything,
That she is in prime condition.
All we had yesterday was terrible.
4SPG on the bulletin board. Have you heard of the righteous thief Ahrens, who once made this very district into his prowling grounds? Well, I have a clue regarding the location of the treasure he left behind. Interested in a treasure hunt? Then come to the Cultural District's back alleys. I'll tell you more about it there. Looks like there's another one. According to the recent intel, dangerous monsters, the Hecate sisters, have been sighting in the underground waterways. We would greatly appreciate you taking care of this beast in the guild's stead. Alrighty. And let's go this way.
Let's do a search.
Sarah and Shahina called out to me as they were passing by earlier. Gave me so much advice about dancing. I thought we were growing apart, but that isn't true at all. Alright, time to go practice before I forget everything they taught me. So they were rescued from the sandstorm then. That's right. Saved by the people I was just talking about too. Well, speak of the devil. Sorry to interrupt. Ismail here was just telling me about how you all helped that merchant caravan in the desert. I won't bother you about the details right now. After all, it looks like you have business with us today. Your haste is appreciated. You're asking if Professor Hamilton was in Tharbad last October? No, not that I'm aware of. After all, she was in the east around then, was she not? And after leaving from there, I heard she went straight home to Basel. When someone as important as the Professor comes to Tharbad, it's usually all people can talk about. So if even the guild didn't know, that means she probably came in secret. Is that so? You know, I actually heard there was a bit of trouble with the city's water source around the same time. We were told the Professor came all the way out here to fix it, but if you're saying otherwise, then maybe we're on the wrong track. Perhaps we should look into whether or not there were any other strange happenings or incidents in October. That wasn't long after the film festival ended, right? Has anything come to mind? Actually, I think that was about the time the Institute of Science notified us of an analysis they conducted on the plant we found. Plant? You mean agave? The type used to make the drugs distributed during the film festival, right? Yes, the Guild's Tharbad branch and the Institute of Science were collaborating on a joint investigation on the matter. For a while, we were sending them status updates on those who had taken the drug during the festival, as well as any residual evidence we collected. We even joined their field researchers on a trip to the cave where the agave was growing en masse. However, the data we collected there ended up being insufficient, given that there weren't any agave clusters outside of the cave to compare them to. Yes, which is ultimately why the collaboration continued into late October. But unfortunately, before we could make any further progress on the investigation, the Institute informed us they would be bringing it to a close. Because they'd already finished their analysis of the evidence? Well, they did manage to learn a lot about the drug itself. They even shared a list of its components with us. But we're at a loss on some of the other important details, like what the agave's preferred habitat is, or whether there are any related species. We suggested to the Institute that we get those questions answered before any others at the start of their investigation, but they told us that analyzing the drug's core components took priority, considering the danger it posed. Said they'd continue with the ecological investigation after the component analysis was finished. It's strange they'd have such a sudden change of heart. Someone with authority at the Institute must have ordered them to bring the investigation to a halt. Someone like... That's concerning. Well, at any rate, I think now we've got a better idea of what was going on back there. Thanks for answering all those questions for us. Alright. Yep. This is where we're going to call it for today. Thank you everyone for joining me. I will be back again later tonight with some War Tales. And we'll continue more Trails Beyond the Horizon tomorrow. That game is... that was so funny. Thank you, Seraphina. Alright, everybody, let's go raid out to somebody. Let's go over to... Actually, let's find somebody new today. And let's see who would be. Never mind. Let's go over to... Let's go say hi to our friend here. Let's go. Yeah, let's go here. Alrighty. Thank you, everyone. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay happy, and stay healthy. And I'll see you for War Tales. Bye-bye.